Hello best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, well, you have come to the right place, honey. So grab a snack and a drink and hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. Before we get into it, I just wanted to tell you guys that we hit 63,000 and you have no idea how thankful and grateful I am. I really just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys for being so incredibly sweet, so incredibly generous with your time and kind and just so supportive. I'm so grateful and thankful. You know, after 8 years, here we are, honey, and we're on our way. We're on our way, girl. So 64,000 next, honey. Anyways, I'm very thankful and just thank you so much, best friend. Really, truly want to say thank you. All right, best friend. So let's just jump into this tea. We got to talk about Wizards of Waverly cast drama, okay? So yesterday was announced that the Wizards of Waverly podcast is coming back. So that is honestly like fabulous news. You know, we talked about it. We all love Wizards of Waverly. We all love Selena Gomez. And of course, we want to see where the story goes and the new generation, all that stuff. But there are two people, best friend, who are very important in the cast who do, I mean, their jobs that they have, one of their big jobs right now is to just talk about the series. So the drama is, will they actually be in the sequel? I'm talking about Jennifer Stone and David DeLuise, I believe. They played Jerry Russo and Harper, which is Selena's best friend and Selena's father. Check this out, best friend. So, Miss Jennifer Stone, aka Harper, posted this an hour ago saying Flashback Friday to the good old days. A picture of the whole cast, right? Okay, so that's maybe giving a little bit of, okay, she's in talks, you know. Now, we do know that Selena Gomez is going to guest star, so she's not going to be in every episode, which means what would Harper be doing, you know, in every episode without Selena, right? So, let's continue. Now, Mr. David, aka Jerry Russo, he has not posted nothing about this reunion, honey, okay? These are old pin posts, okay? So they actually united and created the Wizards of Waverly podcast, something like that. And it's a podcast, and it's actually really good. I've listened to it. They've had Selena Gomez on. They talk about everything about the series. They talk about everything about the Disney Channel. Like, it's a really good show. But of course, you know, some people, you know, they feel a certain way about this show. You know, some people believe that they do a lot of talking about Selena Gomez and that they kind of, you know, use this show to have any, you know, relevancy now. Honestly, best friend, I don't see the wrong in that. I mean, if they're talking shit about Selena, then I would be like, okay, girl, no, okay? But they're reminiscing on old times. They're reminiscing on a show that they were on. They have special guests. You know, they've had the cast there. Selena Gomez was there. I mean, you know, they have all their Disney Channel stars there. I mean, it's a nice podcast. It's a you know, I think it's a cute podcast. But there's no word if they're actually going to be in the new series. So now there's a bunch of theories out there. One of the main theories, best friend, is that because they have this podcast and they've spilled so much tea, that maybe that is why Disney Channel is allegedly overlooking them. That's one of the rumors that I have read. And you guys know that I love to debunk things. So shout out to salinators.time on Instagram, because they actually posted a picture of hang on, girl. Let me find it real quick. Hang on. I got you, girl. Don't you worry about a thing. So the new series is going to focus on Selena Gomez's brother, okay? Her older brother, David Henry. And he actually commented on the cast. So he replied to a comment that said, the dad, David DeLuise, better be involved in this. I'm so excited. To which he responded, at, you know, whatever, we definitely plan on bringing back the original cast for the series order, okay? So what does that exactly mean? Now, the new series, the new sequel is focused on him and his wife and his 2 children and this mysterious wizard that shows up. Selena Gomez is not going to be there every day. She's going to guest star. And Jennifer Harper, Jennifer Stone's character, was actually Selena Gomez's best friend. So without Selena Gomez there every single day, what does really Jennifer, Harper have to do there all the time, right? So most likely they're not going to be, a recurring, cast, right? There might be gonna, sprinkle in here and there. For Raven's home, her father, what's his name? Something Baxter. He wasn't there, all the time until the last seasons where they moved back into Raven's house of, her childhood home. So you don't, Rick, I think it's Rick. No, Rick Baxter. No. Oh my God, what's his name? I know her mother's name was Tanya. Oh my gosh, Raven, Tanya, Chelsea, Eddie. I know all of them except this guy will come to me. Anyways, best friend. So there's a lot of drama right now surrounding this because people are like, well, why aren't they getting involved? This and that. But you have to understand a sequel or a reboot is kind of a different story. It's taking the original, plot, but making it a new story, how Disney probably picked up is the script that David, or his writing partners, showed Disney. They pitched this new story and that's what Disney liked. Now, if they wanted to reboot exactly the series and pick up where Alex Russo, Selena Gomez's character, was at, and Selena Gomez would 100% be involved, that would be very different. Then, the father, the best friend, they would be there. But because it's not her story, that it's her older brother's story, they don't really have a lot to do there, right? And it is focused on, his new family. So I don't know, best friend. I don't really see the drama in this. I feel like they've had a lot of good success with their podcast. I think that with this new sequel coming out, I think the podcast will even be even more popular. And maybe this is where they will, end up. Maybe they won't go back as a cast, as recurring cast, but they'll, they have that podcast where they can talk about the episodes. They can have, guest stars on. Maybe the podcast could even work with Disney and they could, team up together, you know what I mean? And do some great stuff there. In this day and age, best friend, you got to have your hands in a lot of pots. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just have one pot. And that's something that I've learned, best friend. You got to have your hands on every single pot, honey, okay? You know what? Let me tell you something, best friend. There is nothing better than when you have guests over, right? Like, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, best friend, but maybe just me, because, girl. Anyways, that feeling when, like, you have guests over for dinner, right? Or whatever. And, for a barbecue or whatever, like, and then, you're eating this and that, and then the guests finally leave, and then you rush to the kitchen to have more food. I can't be the only one, best friend. I'm like, bye, thank you so much for coming. Door locked. And running to the freaking kitchen to eat. The other day, best friend, I'm gonna just be so honest with you, and it's so embarrassing, but I had a couple friends over. We ordered pizza, and I hate Domino's pizza. The reason I hate Domino's pizza, best friend, is because it always makes me sick. For some reason, my stomach always acts up, girl. It feels like I am Octomom. Like, it's horrible. Anyways, so there were it was one slice left in the pizza box, or two, I don't remember. And so we said goodbye to them, and I didn't eat pizza. I had something else. I had this whole grain pasta that my husband made me. Anyways, so they left, and I'm like, oh, well, and they were very small size. It wasn't big size. It was just very medium size. So I was like, ugh. And I made this whole thing when they were ordering pizza. I'm like, I don't eat Domino's. It is disgusting. I hate it. I'm always getting sick by it, this and that. And so my friends left, and I grabbed, I was cleaning up the living room because we watched movies and we cleaned up the living room, and I had the boxes and I saw the leftovers and I was like, fuck it, and I literally just kind of downed a pizza, and I didn't realize that I had sauce all over, because I didn't see it. So anyways, we got a call from my friend that he forgot his wallet here. So I am panicking because, I'm like, oh my God, what if he comes and he says hey, if you guys are not going to have the leftovers, let me take them home. But then I made this huge deal that I don't eat Domino's pizza. And best friend, I didn't notice, but I had pizza sauce all over. I had ranch all over. And he looked at me 5 times and he's like, And I didn't know why he was looking at me, best friend. But of course it was like, girl, you talk a lot of shit and you wait for everyone to leave so you can eat. Like, damn. You know what I mean? But I just had to share that with you. It is so embarrassing. Thank God he does not watch my channel, best friend, because I would not be telling this story. Anyways, best friend. So what do we think? Let me know in the comments. Do you want Harper and her father back? I do. I definitely want to see where they are at in life. But I also feel like I don't think they burned any bridges by doing this podcast because I've never seen them go against Disney or any of the stars or anything. But I definitely don't know how they fit if this is a new story. Maybe the dad will fit more than Jennifer. Harper. Anyways, best friend, I love you all very much. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in my next video. Beedity, bobbity, boom.